he's in my lineup. Let's go. That's what it takes, baby. You know?
Sometimes you just got to do what it takes.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Absolutely. You know? What's up, fanboys and fangirls?
Some of us have lived our whole life.
Welcome back to another episode of the What the Fanboy Show. I am your host, Brett Eitzen. To my left is Tyler Davis, and to his left is Luke Zilke. I don't feel like we've given our full names in a while.
We're not hosts, I guess.
My co-hosts.
We're just dudes.
No, we're just here.
Just guys being dudes, you know?
Just two guys.
Just two guys hanging out on the couch.
Just two guys, and we're having a good time.
It's two guys in a hot tub.
5 feet apart. You know the rest. We like you. Camera's over there. We like you.
Oh, dear. What have I suggested? What have we started?
You suggested that we are not hosts.
Oh, my
Correct.
bad. Yeah.
And thus, in turn, this has turned into a Vine remembrance? Memoriam.
In memoriam. Vine.
That's
Man,
the word I'm
R.I.P.
looking for.
Vine.
Pretty soon it's going to be R.I.P. TikTok. So.
Dude, Vine might come back when TikTok goes away.
It's owned by Twitter. There's no way it comes back.
Yeah, that's true.
And if it comes back, it doesn't come back as what it was.
The same thing. That's true. Good point.
It'll be monetized out the butt and ads everywhere for all the free people, and Elon will do something with it that'll make no sense.
The $8 a month, baby.
Ugh, gross.
Dude, if you have Twitter Blue, you can use Vine.
So I tried to tweet. We're gonna go on a Twitter rant.
Ooh.
I tried to tweet. So I'm gonna tell you guys way more about this than you care to know. So the Commanders, their little hashtag thing on Twitter was HTTC, which is Hail to the Commanders. Used to be Hail to the Redskins. Anywho's, they have a new one, and it's Raise Hail, and I kind of love it. I was not thrilled when they were like, we're gonna change it. It's like, all right, I like the Hail to the Commanders thing or Hail to the Redskins. But then they were like, it's Raise Hail, and I was like, all right, yeah, I can get behind that.
They should have made it Hail,
I know.
That long too.
Yeah, just stretch it out. Yeah, but I kind of liked it. You know, it's a little different.
Yeah, what if the checkmark color swatch is the Vine green? Would that make you sign up for Twitter Blue?
No.
Twitter green.
I will never sign up for anything that costs on Twitter.
Raise Hail, praise Dale.
Also, welcome back to the live stream, AGH 1994.
Dude, he was like a throwback.
Yeah.
Like from the
from
early
1994.
days.
Back in the day.
The early days. Oh, shoot. I was trying to remember. Correct me. Are you from Spain?
Ooh. Yeah, maybe?
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. My guy. I love it.
That's right.
I love it. Welcome back,
my
man.
goodness.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I pulled that one out of nowhere. Thin air.
Out of your butt. You pulled it out of your butt.
Probably. That's the second thing that's come out of butts in this episode already.
Not enough.
We
Just
need
wait till we hit the trifecta.
Oh, boy. You never know. You never know.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, Luke. Trailers. We got to talk about them. There's some new things out there, right?
There was one.
There's one new thing.
I have one written down.
I think there's two.
What was the other one?
I think there's a new Deadpool trailer.
I thought we talked about that last week.
Did we?
I think so. Because we were all like, oh yeah, it's okay. We made the foot joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or was that only on?
I thought that was Tuesday, but yeah, we did joke about it through text, but we've talked since then. So yeah, you're right. Because we said it to you. Because you had asked about it.
We can always talk.
That's right. No, you're right.
It again.
You're right.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm trying to remember. But yeah. So there was that Deadpool. We think we covered it last week.
Yeah.
In any case, yeah, it's a movie.
Yep.
It's a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh,
Luke, what was the big one that dropped today?
It was the Mufasa trailer. The prequel to the live-action Lion King.
I do like the subtitle.
Mufasa,
the Lion King. I think that's kind of a clever way of doing, doing that, like incorporating the Lion King into
that way
it's title.
Part of the Lion King.
I know, but it's like it is his story about
it's
becoming
like Dune Part 1.
the king.
Like,
oh my god!
There's a next one.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so that poor soul that watches Mufasa is like, man, I hope there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope there's a sequel to this.
Technically, there's 2 if you just watch the animated. Technically, there's 2.5.
And a whole show.
That's right, and a whole show.
The Lion Guard.
And there's the Timon and Pumbaa show.
Claire was into the Lion Guard for...
Dude, we're watching Lion Guard right now.
a hot minute.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
I like it. Call me crazy.
But in any case, Mufasa trailer, this is being directed by Barry Jenkins. Again, this is the live action-y CGI version, a prequel to the 2019 was that 19?
Don't remember.
Lion King. It's not a movie I want, but that doesn't ever stop films from being made, and that's okay. It's not the movie that I think I want Barry Jenkins to make, but the fact that Barry Jenkins seems to be excited, I don't know if he's excited for that paycheck or if he's excited for the story.
Maybe this is the movie
maybe
he's
both.
always wanted to make.
Definitely.
And in that case, I'm going to be very passively optimistic that there's at least something here. And what I will say from the trailer, which is, visually I don't think it looks that interesting. Much like the 2019 Lion King, which was just it looks like real life.
It looked so real, which was super impressive.
But also
but this one doesn't.
Which wasn't interesting. But this one feels like it's leaning a little more into the style of animation, maybe giving your characters the ability to make impossible jumps and twist around and hopefully have a little more facial animation.
Maybe to do this.
But it does sound like pretty much all of the returning. I don't know. Surely they've said who's going to be the voice of. Is it? Surely it's not James Earl Jones.
No, it's not.
I don't know. But whoever Donald Glover and Beyonce are back,
and her kid,
and their kid. So I think this is one of those. It starts off as, let me tell you a story of your father, and then or your grandfather, and then it's
Dad, how did you become king?
An hour and 10 minutes of that, and then 5 minutes at the end.
I had to walk up the hill through the snow both ways. That's what he's gonna say.
The diversity in locations looks nice. It does look like there's, maybe a little more location diversity, which could make for a more fun, visually, more fun movie. I feel like I'm doing a lot to try and defend this movie's existence. At the end of the day, I really just the trailer is like at best a sideways thumb. I won't straight up give it an upside down thumb, but
thumbs down.
Yeah, someone else talk.
An upside down thumb. I didn't watch this.
Aaron Pierre?
I've still not watched the live action Lion King movie.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of the Disney live actions.
Good for you,
I think
man.
the only one was Mulan.
And
I hated that movie.
It's not a great movie.
So
Cinderella's good.
Didn't watch it.
That was the first
It's
one.
like the OG live action.
Yeah.
Well, hey, and one that makes sense for it to be more or less in live action.
Jungle Book was good.
Oh, I did watch Jungle Book. I liked Jungle Book.
Jungle Book was good, yeah.
Yeah, I did like Jungle Book. I did watch that.
I like the
a story that could have been improved on, right? Like the Jungle Book is notoriously kind of ends, I think, and does not end in a way that's necessarily satisfying to most people. Maybe kids probably don't care, but as an adult, I'm like, what's the point of this?
It's like, show the bear again. Where's the bear?
Where's the
Baloo? Yeah, I did watch that one. So I watched 2.
Okay.
I like Aladdin. I recognize people think it's not good, but I really like the Aladdin original. I really like the music. There's Guy Ritchie, so it like had some spunk to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what my review of it was. I don't think I
remember laughing so hard during that movie, just like with the carpet. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I remember what it was too. It builds a sand castle. It's a Disney castle, and it just throws sand over it, so it looks like the Tinkerbell. And I just remember I was the only person who laughed in the theater, and it was the loudest. Just it was so embarrassing. Oh, but it was so funny. It was so I wasn't expecting it. So
Yeah. No,
I'm not telling people to go out and watch it.
That movie has some redemptive qualities to it. I think that because I've watched it at least once since then, and I remember upon the second time watching it, like, oh, there's some good stuff in here.
Yeah.
There's some legitimately good filmmaking in here, and then there's a few things that bug me.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine. Anyways,
Mulan sucked.
Yeah,
Mulan sucked.
the movie's bad, dude. So they're 1 for 2 in my mind. And the 2 that I've watched.
For what you've watched.
Because Jungle Book was good. I did like Jungle Book.
Yeah, that was the only trailer. Unless somebody wants to point out one that we didn't watch.
I don't have any written down, so.
I had 1 trailer and 2 news stories.
I got a few news stories too.
Well, real quick, before we jump into news stories, I will say, last week Luke talked about the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Oh yeah.
And I went out and watched that this week. So here's my little mini review. That movie is a ton of fun.
It's awesome.
It is. It's a movie that knows what it is, and it's competently made, right? Like, and I don't say that as like a dig. I think there are movies that know what they are, and we give them a pass because they're okay, but like because they know what they are, it's fine. We accept it. Like, this is a good movie that knows what it is. It does action well. It does humor, comedy well.
The part where they're walking along like the harbor and just quietly taking people out, it's so like morbid because you know they're killing people.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean they're killing Nazis, so. But it's like just the way that like Henry Cavill laughs when he kills somebody in that movie is just it's really fun. Ew, I feel morbid saying that, but.
I saw a thing.
Oh, we took like a little crash.
And it was like a little clickbait headline, but it was like Henry Cavill, another like lead role for Henry Cavill that doesn't do well at the box office. And I was like, here we go.
Well, like, I just don't think that
movie is not targeting everybody.
It's an R-rated action movie that was not. I don't think it was marketed incredibly well.
No,
or at least they didn't spend the marketing dollars needed to make it feel like a blockbuster, right?
Super
like
profitable, yeah.
But I also don't think Guy Ritchie movies are like Guy Ritchie is not a draw anymore.
I feel like the biggest draw outside of the Aladdin, which was not marketed as a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah.
Was really what I think got him into the public eye, which was the Sherlock Holmes movies.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that third one, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, you got your lead. Both your leads are Oscar winners. I think has Jude Law won? Is he just nominee?
I feel like he's been nominated a handful of times.
At least, yeah.
Anyway, your Sherlock Holmes is now an Oscar winner, so now would be the perfect time.
Was that 20th Century? Was that a Fox property?
Was Warner Bros.
That was Warner Bros. Oh.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah, it feels like
Sherlock dies at the end of it, you know, because he always has to die fighting Moriarty or whatever.
Right,
At a waterfall?
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic. And now, I mean, they even show he's not dead.
Right.
In the post credits or whatever, and it's like, come on, let's do it.
Do they show him riding on a wagon?
No, he's like hiding in Jude Law's room.
A hotel room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like disguised like the wall, and he's just like, he skitters away. I have to rewatch those. I really like.
I've
those
never
movies.
watched them.
Oh, they're great.
They're really good.
They're legitimately really, really good. Some of his best work, I think. I haven't seen The Covenant, so
I think it is some of his best work.
Yeah.
Plus, like, just the style of action in it too was so new.
Yeah.
With his, I'm gonna do it really slow,
Calculations.
and show you how I'm thinking about this fight in Sherlock's mind, and then boom, we go through the fight really quick. And it's like, okay, this is new and fun.
This is unique. But yeah, I think with Ungentlemanly Warfare, like you said, cast killed it. Great cast.
Who's your favorite?
Alan Richardson.
He's so good.
So good. So good. But like they all have their own little flavor. Which makes them all fun to watch in whatever scene they're in, right? Because kind of near the end, they kind of get split up into different groups doing different things. And there's a couple of characters who are kind of throughout the movie off on their own, doing their own thing. And they're all in the same area at the end, but then they're in these different groups. And they're all, great bad guy. Like, you just love to hate him. And an interesting story. And based on true events, so doubly cool.
Nice.
Not cool that it had to happen,
but cool that it did.
Cool that it did, I guess. Yeah.
I hope I can get out and see it soon. Just
definitely recommend. It's definitely a fanboy worthy for me. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Great fun.
Great fun. Ooh, Tyler playing footsie with me over here.
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey now. You said you had some news stories.
Oh yeah. I put my phone away though. So some of these, are whatever. Jeff Bridges is returning for Tron 3.
Yeah, I felt like there was a couple Tron stories.
Yep.
Or maybe just like one of the actors was like, every day I show up on set and my mind is blown type of a thing.
Maybe. I just saw that Jeff Bridges is officially coming back.
Yeah.
Which was kind of a question, I guess, for a while. This one will appeal to certain groups of people, I think. Jackbox is making an adult-themed party pack. Whatever that means. I feel like Jackbox games automatically become adult-themed when adults play it.
So quickly.
So I'll be very curious to see what this is.
Right.
Now they don't have to instigate, though.
I guess that's true. So that'll be something. Luke, you'll love this one. One Piece Season 2 reportedly releasing in 2025. Seems fast, but
not fast enough.
Yeah, pretty exciting. And then this one, pretty topical. Fallout 76 sees 1 million players in one day. Directly attributed to the show's success, which is pretty cool for a game.
Very
I think that launched in a bad state, then by and large got it right after a while. They were able to kind of recoup what they set out to do, and then now they're seeing some success late in the game's life cycle when it's in a better state. I think is really neat. I've personally spent some time playing it. It's really fun, man. There's something about just kind of hanging out, walking around in the wasteland. Appalachia is a pretty cool area. Like it's just fun. And also, if you've never played the games and you've watched the show, yes, the music is that good all the time. Those old songs, man, while you're playing are so fun. You turn on the Pit-Boy radio, walk through the wasteland with a shotgun, blast some stuff, listen to some fun bops. Grand old time. Really want to set the world on fire. So yes, Fallout 76, good game. If you're looking for some more Fallout, it's a good opportunity.
Nice.
Go find the Overseer.
Ooh.
The Overseer.
What do you got, Luke?
We're getting live action Scooby-Doo.
I did see.
Finally, Warner Brothers.
I
Let's
did
go.
see this.
Redemption. Right?
I mean, it probably is Warner Bros. It's just not HBO.
Where is it going?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's Greg Berlanti is
Oh.
the person that's producing it.
Necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily good either.
I have no problem with it because I feel like ever since Berlanti got away from
The CW.
the CW and from DC shows, like I should say DC hardcore shows, because he is a producer on Dead Boy Detectives, which I'll talk about later. I feel like he's been producing good stuff.
Well, in like those early years of the DC shows on the CW were really good too. So he's made some good stuff. Like, we've seen it.
Yeah.
So, hey, Scooby-Doo is one of my favorite characters, properties from when I was a kid.
And we know it can work.
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
we've got 2 fantastic live-action Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like they should absolutely watch those to grab the tone. To be like, okay,
Yeah.
we need a TV PG. It needs to be PG. Don't watch the Velma garbage and be like, this is clearly what people want. No, it needs to be like for kids and adults that remember watching it as kids.
Kids and adults. I think that's the, like, look, animation has figured out that you can make a movie that resonates with both kids and adults. I think so many of the live action things, adaptations of kind of classic stuff, they lean one way or the other too hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's all about finding that balance. And I'm not here to say that that's easy, but that's where they need to keep their eyes on.
Also, got to find the cheese in Scooby-Doo.
Truth.
Because it is some of the jokes that they make in that are so goofy, but I think that is a really important part of the appeal.
Yeah.
Agreed. I find it interesting that this is announced so soon. It's not that soon, but soon after the Scoob 2 shelving.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's go back and use the IP again. Like, but now with somebody else paying for it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's interesting to see how they've handled the Scooby-Doo IP as a whole.
I think overall it's felt disappointing, but I'm glad that there is still someone out there who sees value
who's championing for it,
in it. So, I guess at one level I'm glad at least Warner Brothers is willing to play ball.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Yep. I agree.
Kind of the big news story I've got over here is that Paramount just up and fired its CEO today.
Oh. Probably because they wasted money making a Halo
Paramount's been in in talks with trying to get an acquisition of itself for a year now. And it's been not going well. So I think it sounds like the board just kind of had enough and said, "You're out.
You're fired.
You're fired." And so now they've got and again, I think this is in anticipation of a buyout happening. They don't even have an interim CEO. They just have 3 executives who are essentially the office of the CEO now.
Yikes. Yeah, they're getting bought.
You know what? I'll do it.
I second Luke.
Step 1, cancel Halo. Step 2,
sell the rights to
cancel
Halo.
Paramount Plus.
Sell the rights to Halo 2. You can get a pretty penny off of that.
That's step 3.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think there's a lot of questions up in the air about what that looks like. There's a couple of different groups that are kind of vying for acquisition, exploring it. Not necessarily all in, but they're trying to make it work. I think the fact that it's taken this long to even get a reliable potential buyer, is worrisome. I mean, it makes me think that most of their operations are so in the red that no one wants to take on that debt.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think about what the break even would be.
Right.
Like, how far out are we talking? Because, especially with the nature of streaming services and kind of where they are right now, if your break even's 4 years from now, do we even know what streaming looks like then?
Right.
Right. Like that's something they have to weigh. So it's going to take them a long time, I think, to move it, or they're going to sell it at a supreme discount.
Yeah.
In which case, what the fanboy will purchase it.
I'll give you a discount because you know I just accepted the CEO.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, thank you.
Right.
$5.
Got it. Quarters okay?
Absolutely.
Love it.
I can put them in a soda machine at the Paramount headquarters. I'm buying all the Pepsi, wild cherry Pepsis out of the vending machine.
You better get them while you got them.
So, Tyler, you mentioned Fallout earlier. Now,
Yeah.
correct me if you said this and I just missed it, but they, Prime, I guess Amazon announced that the first season has had 65 million viewers.
No, I did not
which
say
is
this.
the second highest piece of programming that has ever been on Prime.
What's first?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Rings of Power. So I think this is great news for the show. It certainly cements a season 2 with a equal or greater budget than season 1.
For sure.
And probably has a pretty fast green light for a season 3 or 4 is really likely in the works, right? Like,
for sure.
They'll get this turned
And a spinoff.
And
probably.
Absolutely.
Let's just make one good show for now.
No. We have to have a universe. But yeah, so that's really cool. And I'm excited to keep watching that show. We're kind of making our way through it pretty slowly, but we're enjoying it.
Yeah, likewise. We watched a couple episodes this weekend. Hoping to watch a few more this week. I'm really surprised how much Dana is liking it because it's getting gorier.
Yeah.
And she's still enjoying it. She did not. What was the scene that?
Was it just the ghoul's gun in the town?
No, that was fine. She didn't mind that.
Just blowing holes in dudes. Holy cow.
When he blasts off old boy's foot, I could not stop laughing. I laughed so hard.
You know what's really funny is if you watch the trailer, that scene, you see him laying there without his leg. Just...
Yeah.
I never noticed it when I saw the
Dude,
first time.
it's so funny. Like, I think the scene when she's talking to the dude's head.
Oh.
And she puts the tracker in him or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's just talking to it and she's like, oh, that wax head looks so gross. Like, there's just little bits that make her kind of gives her the willies, as Luke would say.
Mm-hmm.
But she's really enjoying it. She's enjoying the storylines. She really likes Walton Goggins a lot.
Yeah.
And he's fantastic in
He's
this.
great.
Mild spoiler. And I wanted to ask the question because I don't know what to take of it. But when he's doing the ad for Vault Tech,
Yep.
Is he the Pit Boy? Or is he the Fallout boy, the Vault Tech boy?
I think...
Is that what's
I
implied?
kind of gathered that
that's
he was an inspiration.
Yeah,
Okay, that was my...
He was kind of the original face of the marketing.
That's my thought too, yeah. Because it's like, he does... What about a thumbs up? I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so maybe he's the little Fallout Pit Boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I like it. Show's good, man.
Very good.
It's really good.
It's very good.
It's great.
So good.
It's been out for 16 days.
That's
Kind of an insane number.
It really is.
But it caught the right...
I feel like I finished it forever ago.
It caught wildfire, man. Like, it hit the internet at just like the perfect time. It got picked up and ran with, which is great. I mean, that's one of those things as a filmmaker, or as an executive, like, you can't count on that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem is, like, yes, there's going to be shows that do that, and you really got to capitalize. Like, I think Fallout's going to, but, like, if you don't capitalize, it's rough.
Yeah. True.
So.
Thought I saw, maybe we even talked about it, Mr. Todd talking about, oh yeah, we've got Fallout stuff coming. We got lots of things planned, bloobity bloobity. Gotta say the right thing type things.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, I also saw him talking about, like, Starfield.
Oh, yeah.
The updates coming.
There was some Starfield updates. Were they...
City maps.
Stuff that should have been in the game.
Stuff that should have been in the game at launch. And it's...
Or should have been in a patch 3 to 6 months
after.
After.
I'll be very curious how the DLC for that does.
Yeah, and then they did announce the DLC.
Yeah, Shattered Space. Which I paid for, so I'm going to play it when it comes out.
I don't think I paid. Did I just pay for the base game?
I paid for the special edition.
I legitimately can't remember. I kind of feel like I got the deluxe
like
edition or
something
whatever.
like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, won't it be on Game Pass anyway?
I don't know if that one will.
Eventually.
I don't know how DLC work. Yeah, I don't know how
Some
the
DLCs are but I think there has to be a
exclusivity window or something.
I don't know. I'll play it though.
Me too.
I actually thought about hopping on it because been playing Fallout and I was like, man, Starfield just feels just that much better.
Yeah.
Than Fallout to play, but it's not Fallout, so I'm not playing it. Right?
I'm waiting for somebody. Well, I guess I'll never get to play it because I won't be on PC unless they eventually release a mod version of Starfield on console like they did for Skyrim. But put VATS into Starfield.
Oh yes,
that would be awesome.
For all the people that don't like Starfield but like Fallout.
Yeah.
They can have their VATS.
VATS is garbage.
I never leveled it up, so I don't know if it ever got better. I was always leveling up my survivability because I was trying not die.
You were iron stomaching it up?
I don't remember what it's called. I always stopped playing, so
never could get through, Luke? Well, speaking of what we've done this week, what have you guys been up to? What else?
I have a short list.
Okay.
So I will go first. One of which I spoke about, Fallout. Played some 76. Played a little bit of Helldivers as well.
Yeah.
New Major Order in Helldivers came out today.
Yes, I saw.
The Terminated system didn't work. Boys, saddle up.
It's going to get
We're going
juicy.
Back to our sexless lives and saving Super Earth, protecting democracy, spreading democracy.
My life is no different.
Dude. You'd be the prime Helldiver. There is some Steam in Helldivers, though, picking up for Xbox. I don't know if you've seen this.
No.
I guess PlayStation is mulling it over, and there's been some really, really early talks about it. So...
Oh my gosh, please put it on Game Pass.
It absolutely won't come to Game Pass.
Dude, so you can't say that, though, because when MLB The Show came to Xbox, it was immediately... Xbox was like, we're going to bring you to Xbox. Oh, and by the way, it's going to be on Game Pass.
Boy, how much money would Microsoft be shelling out to put that on Game Pass? Just seems like a...
Probably 0.00001% of their money.
Okay, well...
That's fair.
For Microsoft as a corporation, you're right. Not a big drop in the bucket.
Mr. Gates is going to be like, hey, here you go. There's some spending money for you, Mr. Phil.
Baroque has some interesting comments in the chat here. How are Super Earth scientists so incompetent? Dude, I ask myself that often. This is twice in the last month that the... what does he say?
Be all end all.
The be all end all
solution to our enemies has failed.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Maybe that's the problem with science underneath a totalitarian and propaganda.
Whoa! We got automaton over there.
This guy, we're gonna have to send you to.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just spitting facts.
Oh, here we go.
As a non-Helldiver.
Living
my
treason.
Living my capitalist life over here.
Send him to Mavalon Creek.
Yeah, send him to. Baroque says, execute him now. Oh, we're gonna have to send you to what do they call it? Re-education camp.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to send you to re-education.
College?
Maybe.
Oh.
But no, that's kind of what I've been doing. If you don't report him, we are all accomplices. I'll put in the report when I get home, Baroque. Don't worry.
I'd like to see you try, Baroque. I will not be silenced.
He's part of the new enemy race. That is definitely happening.
Definitely.
What,
it's just a matter of
time. Humans who are like against the...
No, they're
people?
like aliens of some sort. So there's the bugs.
Well, humans just from a different planet?
Sure.
Technically aliens.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Would you be willing to do that?
What?
Kill people that you could be related to.
Yes.
It's like,
for democracy.
For democracy and Super Earths, say less. Load up my armor right now.
What if they introduced a new part of the game that was
Get my incendiary mind.
Like a morality system?
A morality, and
I would be the most evil human being ever.
But and then you can this would introduce PvP to the game.
Ugh. I don't.
Where a
They won't do
PvPvE.
That's a year 5 thing.
You're both fighting the bugs, but you're kind of trying to take them over too.
Different motivations, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you fight. So they kind of did something to that effect this week with the stratagem versus support weapon. So it was like you can save this production facility and you'll get this new stratagem. Or no, you'll get the new support weapon.
Yeah.
But if you save these people, you'll get the stratagem. And everybody's like, go for the support weapon. F the people. But it's just they kind of bake that in. It's just not built into your profile, I'd say.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting if they did add a morality thing though, like based on what planets you decide to fight on and stuff.
That would be.
It'd be kind of fun for a profile. A second character, so you can have one that's good, so you can experience it.
Yeah.
And then
one that's
ruthless. Your evil one that everybody would probably actually want to do.
I think they just need to introduce a one life mode.
Oh. No. You die so much in that game. Like, it would be so hard.
What if they boost your health and, like, it's like, oh, we have more health. We can revive a little bit, heal a little bit faster. But you dead. You gone.
You dead. That'd be fun.
And then your body stays there, and then anybody else that comes in and lands on the planet can just see everybody that's died.
That would be kind of sick, actually. We were talking Helldivers too there. Is it COS?
Yeah.
Cause.
Cause.
We were talking
I'm just trying to extend the life of a live service game because of somebody who's played one for a while now and has endured its struggles.
Arrowhead is doing...
They're doing great.
They're doing great. They're doing
really
great.
well.
They've built a game that has enough variety. Look, they're actually like there's very little variety in the game in the loop.
Yeah.
But they have such good mechanics and a decent amount of variety with their like procedurally generated areas that it feels good. And and part of it's how vulnerable you are.
Yeah.
You're not walking around.
You're not some super soldier.
Snapping
You're just
your
a
fingers
dude.
And like fireballs go out, and then I have 16 grenades, and like I'd never feel unsafe. You're just a dude.
Yeah.
You're just a gal.
You're just Steve from accounting fighting for your life.
Yeah, the game has very little variety, but is crazy
stupid fun. Yeah, it's so great.
So true.
How long has it been out?
February.
A couple months. But like that's what's been impressive is that it's not like this isn't the same. It's not the same game that came out in February.
Yeah, it really isn't. There's a lot of different things now.
They've been very reactive with patches. They release new things into the game, like you were talking about with the different stratagem, or do you get this support weapon?
There are different orders based on things.
Yeah.
There's like the game master randomly dropping into your game and dropping things is kind of it's not happened to me.
Yeah.
But like I've seen clips of people getting like future stratagems and stuff that aren't in the game yet, which I think is kind of cool. Like they really play with that game master function.
Yeah.
There's the one time where we had like fire tornadoes.
Yes.
That sucked.
Fire tornadoes are the worst.
Oh, they're so bad. They put them on the extract. It's
just
terrible.
Tornadoes
are horrible.
Yeah.
Light them on fire.
Bad fire, dude.
Yeah. Ugh. But yeah.
No, I don't know what this game like. Speaking to your point, Luke, I don't know what this game looks like 5 years from now. I don't know if it has those kind of legs, but I think it will give people a fantastic year ahead. Yeah. And I think it makes people's initial investment in it, as like a $40 game, feel very good. All of the battle pass, like I'm still working my way through the very first battle pass,
the free one,
but like I think I'm gonna earn enough super credits to be able to maybe.
Well, and you can get them just from playing too.
Yeah. To buy, but like I wouldn't mind buying it. When the time comes for the right battle pass,
I'll be honest.
I'll put $10 down to get another one of those.
I buy them all.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not playing it at the time, because I just want to support a studio that's doing such a good job.
Yeah.
It's one of those games for me, and it was one that like I feel like I identified pretty early on that I was going to like it.
Yeah.
Or I hoped it would be good, and it turned out to be good. So thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got lucky.
I was sweating it out a little bit, but man, it's so fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Agreed.
But that's all I did this week.
Agreed. Luke's got more than I do, so I'll kind of, in the spirit of gaming, I've hopped on and played a little bit of a hodgepodge variety. I played Destiny 2 with Luke.
Oh, it was so great.
It was a lot of fun. The Into the Light kind of stopgap season seems like it has a lot of great stuff there. The mode is good. The weapons are fun to kind of chase certain roles. I'm not enough of I don't know what the mods are now that you want, so I'm just kind of happy with whatever I get. But it's like, hey, I got a recluse. Yeah,
just want the cool looking ones.
yeah. I just want the cool one.
Just want the shiny ones.
Give me the shiny thing. I've been playing some Halo. Finished up the latest operation in anticipation of the Banished operation that starts tomorrow.
Yep.
So I know Tyler and I are going to be.
Yeah, we're
getting
pretty
on
excited
that.
about this. You sent me the clip today, and I was like, hey, yo, this armor's kind of sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it looks dope.
And I didn't mention it, but I also booted up Halo and Gears this weekend.
Yeah.
Feeling some Xbox shooters
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah, and then I played a little Apex, and that game still feels great as well. I got like 3 dubs the other day with randoms. It was weird.
Nice.
Don't know what it was. Don't know what was going on, but I'll take them. So, yeah. And then I started Reacher.
Oh yes.
Came back from
Awesome show.
Ungentlemanly Warfare. I was like, I need more hours.
Fantastic. Season 1?
Yeah, season 1. So
Okay.
I'm through 2. I'm on episode 3. So
Yeah.
I've
What
finished the
show?
first 2.
Reacher.
Reacher.
Oh,
Awesome show.
yeah. You're just
Fantastic.
starting it?
Yep, just starting it. So.
Liking it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
We got him.
We got him.
Did
He is a
did
dad,
you get the
he loves it.
Richson bug? Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Absolutely.
I'm sure he's very different in this.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. Like he's
Personality, yes. As a person that is constantly just beating the snot out of people now.
Dude, this
well. That's what I like about him in the at least the first couple episodes is he's very much that
He's more of an intellect.
he's the righteous warrior, right?
Yeah.
Like he's
he's
not
Sherlock Holmes,
he's
but-
not there to beat someone up to be the most powerful person on the playground. Oh, you're going to screw with me? I'm not gonna let you. Or hey, this person, I think season 1 has been out for long enough. You don't really need to worry about spoilers. But like this person is in prison, and I'm not gonna let you do horrible things to him because he's actually innocent, or to the extent that he thinks he is. So we're just gonna end the fight before it gets started.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. He
Not
has
to
that
mention-
line about like, you know what they say about people who hesitate. Well, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
dude, the guy who plays Finley in that show, Malcolm Goodwin, he's so good. I loved him in season 1. He's him and Reacher's dynamic is hilarious in that show.
That's the
That's
lead,
the cop.
the
Yeah,
cop,
the lead detective, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, plus
he's good.
Alan Richardson is just a monster of a man.
Yes.
Yes,
Like,
he is.
it's like even in Ungentlemanly Warfare, he's got like the tightest shirt and the littlest
Little
glasses. And just like, is there a bigger human than this dude? Who's like a legit good actor at the same time?
Yeah.
It's really cool seeing his really late blossom as an
Yeah.
actor too, because he's in his 40s.
I
like,
need to
and he's
see
finally hitting
him
it.
and Batista in something together.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
Give him some character work. But Luke, what did you do this week?
I've got 3 shows that I can talk about.
Ooh.
The first one is Shogun is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic show. But man, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I feel like it's a missed opportunity to not keep this show going. I know the book ends where it does, and that's what they did. That's what they chose to do, and that's fine. And the show was amazing, and it's great. But where it ends, it's like,
Well, now what?
it's before anything. Like the whole show was, I'm going to set up how I'm going to become Shogun. And And then it's over, and it's like, what? No, are you serious? Like, if I would have not known there was no season after this, I think I would be truly devastated. Because, like, I'd be like, oh, wow, what a great first season. I can't wait to see more. Blah, 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 blah. What?
So,
like,
take it back to that
I
Sherlock
knew it was
Holmes
the
thing we were
end.
talking about earlier, we're seeing all of the slow motion prep work, but not necessarily the at the end.
There's the main the guy who eventually becomes Shogun, I guess. Like, he explains how he's gonna win.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is everything I've set up. And it's just like, man, I would have really liked to seen that. And I do think it's a missed opportunity to not at least to do like a second season at least and keep it going.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a limited season.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 episodes.
I don't know. Like, I was just like, it ended and I was just like, man, this was so good. And
well, maybe they'll pleasantly surprise people in a couple months.
No, they already said they're not doing it.
Like, officially, they're just like, no.
They're like, no, we're not doing it.
Man.
Don't count out Disney making money. If there's an opportunity, they'll find a way.
But yeah, it really is good. The acting is incredible. It's a beautiful show. The sets and the cinematography are stunning. I'm really, really glad that they made it. I watched the Japanese version too, which was just, this is amazing to listen to them talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ended and I was like, gosh dang it.
I want more.
I just like, I want to see that. Don't tell me. Let me see it. But yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
Man. Like, I think it's from like a filmmaking perspective, I do think it's a booyah.
Yeah.
But I think at least maybe the Japanese version is probably fanboy worthy. But I haven't watched the dubbed version.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll go with an extremely high fanboy worthy.
Okay.
That being said too, like, if you're expecting giant battles, this ain't the show. This is a strictly political show.
Yeah.
It's just set 500 years ago. So don't expect giant battles and tons of blood and fighting.
This isn't.
There's maybe
this
3
isn't
fight
Game
scenes.
of Thrones season 7.
Yeah, it's
right?
Game of
This
Thrones
is season 2 or something.
episode 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made out into 10 episodes or whatever. Oh man, my computer's gonna die. I'm at 25. We're good. The next show that I started earlier this week, because Shogun ended and I kind of caught up to where it is, was The Sympathizer.
Oh, nice.
This is the HBO A24 show. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. Has a supporting role. But it is about a North Vietnam spy spying on South Vietnam and America. And 3 episodes in, and he's had to do some challenging things, and it's always interesting cheering for, I don't know, the side you're taught is the bad guys, at least. I don't know a whole lot about the Vietnam War. It's going to be straight up. I feel like all I really know about it is We Were Soldiers.
Yeah.
Like that movie. But it's got some really good performances. Robert Downey Jr. is the only American in it.
Interesting.
He plays all the Americans.
Oh, yeah, I remember in the trailer.
So he has about 8 different roles.
That's kind of awesome.
And there's a moment in the 3rd episode where they're all eating at a dinner table. And, like, he's bald. And then he's got red curly hair. And then he looks like normal Robert Downey Jr. And he's a general. And it's like, this is kind of cool. And he's doing a good job. And distinguishing all those roles, and I've been really enjoying it.
Good.
The lead guy is super good. I don't have his name in front of me, but he's fantastic. But I've been really enjoying that.
Nice.
It's on HBO. I think it reminds me of The Americans.
Okay.
Because you're following the spies of the bad guys. Except it's if The Americans was less stressful and more funny.
That's good.
Because it does have some humor. But yeah, really enjoying it. Excited for more. The last show that I started just this past weekend was Dead Boy Detectives, which is the spin-off from Sandman, written or created by Neil Gaiman. Mm-hmm. I was excited for this, but I really didn't know what to expect, and I have been very, very pleasantly surprised.
Nice.
It has been a load of fun. It's very funny. The pace of it is extremely fast. It's incredibly fast. Like, this thing moves, and it's very deliberate. It has, honestly, it really has a Guy Ritchie feeling.
Oh,
like
that's
edit
interesting.
and paste to it.
Huh.
It is. I would describe it as Supernatural meets Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
So if you liked those, I think you'll like this. The characters are a lot of fun. They're witty and funny. In the very first episode, they talk about like they're dead kids and they're solving these murders of ghosts so they can move on into the afterlife, but both of them are hiding from death, and it's death from the Sandman TV show. And like you see her for a little bit just in the first episode, and man, it has been so much fun. I'm really excited to finish it this week. It's on Netflix.
8
obviously.
episodes?
I think it's 8 episodes.
Okay.
Unless they do the surprise thing like Sandman did, and they're like, "Oh, actually, here's 2 more."
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you.
You didn't have to, but I appreciate it.
Exactly. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Nice.
So I watched 3 great shows this week, man. So it's been a ride, along with playing tons of Into the Light, which has just been an absolute blast. It's been a great update, and it's been weird to see Bungie just kind of say, "Hey, you know that thing? Yeah, we're gonna do it." Destiny 3 is 100% gonna go into production once all the episodes are finished. It's probably they're all done already, but
I would say it's probably in production now,
with
but
a small team.
with a small team,
Yeah.
like
just like Bungie is 100% going all in. They're not holding back, and it just feels like, you know what, this is the end of Destiny 2, and we're gonna start the next one.
Yeah, it's interesting from the outside looking in. It just feels like everything they took away, they're just giving it all back.
They
They're just like,
unsunset all the weapons. Like,
you're gonna use, light and dark powers. We're gonna unsunset the guns. We're just basically gonna let you break the game and have fun.
I'm waiting for once the Witness is defeated in the raid or whatever, however it works. Like in 3 weeks, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, the Witness is defeated. Here's all the old spots that we took away from you.
That we
Vault is open." Like, the raids and things aren't back because it will be like a 300 gigabyte game probably, but hey, the planets are back.
If Activision still owned it, it'd probably be like 700 gigs.
You're not wrong. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing that.
Nice,
Especially
dude.
when Brett was like, I saw him online, I was like, oh my goodness.
He's alive!
Yeah. We did not succeed in our onslaught run, but
no, that was the first. That was our first one together though.
And our teammate had no idea. I realized too, he had a loadout. A loadout when I play Warlock I use all the time. Mm-hmm. And I realized he wasn't even doing it right. I didn't even think about it until I was just, at home watching basketball. I'm just like, what was that guy doing? Didn't see a single ice turret. That was his whole shtick. Was ice turrets. I didn't see a single one. Oh, I keep hitting this.
We need to figure out a solution for your microphone over there, Luke.
No.
Clearly in the way. Well, good. Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing that, and I'm sure I'll be playing with both of you over the next probably month. More games than I have been previously. So, yeah. Thank you all for tuning in. This was we still hit an hour, so it wasn't necessarily a short episode. Short for what we have been
this
doing.
was an extremely short episode.
This is short for what we've been doing, but
when does Fall Guy come out?
This week.
Oh,
So
yes,
next
finally.
week we'll be able to review
Italy
Fall
Blood,
Guy.
My Love is back on the screen.
I'll be seeing the 45th anniversary of Alien back in theaters. So I can't wait to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, so we'll be back next week with a proper review. Thanks for hanging out with us today during a quieter episode, but we'll see you then. So, adios.
Bye.